bad, they prey on the good. Bad man, suit man.
This man in the suit, that's someone else?
Yeah.
You've helped us so much already.
How are you going with that?
Maybe it needs a new battery.
Well, go and get one.
Work, damn you, work.
The last time I saw her, we had an argument. She walked through that door and
What did you fight about?
it was personal.
Tell me you've got it working.
There were certain technical difficulties to do with liquid contamination.
It got water on it.
Alcohol, possibly urine. I've had it in the hot water cupboard in the back of right.
Just tell me, is it bloody working?
That's why I'm calling.
Well, ain't nobody ever gonna know the trouble I'm in. The trouble I'm in. The trouble I'm in.
Tonight, the usual at 6, we have liftoff.
The phone's working.
Well, there were certain technical difficulties to do with...
Great, thank you for the update.
No problem.
I get it.
What?
I keep trying, asking you for a drink, and all the while, you have a thing for the IT guy.
I do not.
You do know all they do is download porn. Or is that your interest?
It was a software glitch.
With your porn?
Yeah. Yep, that's it. How are you?
David's funeral went well. It was rather small. Just me and his sister.
You went.
Yeah, I felt we owed him.
Can we do this?
Yes, of course.
I've made a copy of all the files on the phone. So, we begin with outgoing calls. 28th, 7:43 p.m., Sonia.
Yeah, we know that.
That's it.
That's it.
But at 9:45 p.m., she received a call.
From who?
Charlie.
Charlie from Mosley and Loveridge.
The only Charlie on Rose's contact list.
They did work together.
I do have notes already.
Oh, okay. Can you copy me in?
Sure.
Could we get on with this?
Obviously, there were no outgoing calls on the 29th.
Can we listen to the messages?
There is rather a good one on Saturday at 8:49 a.m.
Hey, it's me. Sorry I didn't get back to you. I think I scored a real hottie. Just waiting for him to roll over.
So, was he hot?
Anyway, I hope you're okay. Catch you soon.
You can delete that.
No.
Next message, Saturday at 9:17 a.m.
Rose, can you call me when you get a chance? Thanks.
Simon.
Then we have more messages from her mum. Last one at 10:41 a.m.
We won the game, 14-10. Nina scored 3 goals. Please get in touch, Rose. Nina's worried, so am I.
I'm not sure what this tells us.
Well, Simon called her. Why would he call if he, you know?
If I murdered somebody, the first thing I'd do is leave a message.
Really? The first thing I'd do would be to leave the scene.
Were there any texts?
Yes, there is one from Charlie.
Really?
Oh, I haven't got my glasses.
Where are you?
And did she reply?
Straight away. Bayside Bar.
Never heard of it.
On the waterfront pickup place. Not that I've been there.
So, she sent that message at 9:40, and then Charlie called her at...
9:45. Charlie may have been the last person ever to talk to Rose.
He didn't mention that.
Maybe he's the man in the suit.
Aren't we missing the important thing? We know Rose left the client function when she argued with Simon. Then David saw her with the bad man, later with the man in the suit. But we now know Rose went somewhere before she died. Bayside Bar.
I'm on it.
But we have a case.
We do?
Kat from the IID, who's been so marvellous, she has a friend in trouble.
Call me if you need me. Oh, I might actually go too. Something I want to check.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got Ganesh.
Do we have to do this?
The cat was so helpful when we sorted your friend Pip. And she does work for the IRD.
So we're meant to be scared of her?
Well, she thinks we're amazing. Rather like Charlie's Angels.
I'm meant to be Charlie?
It's not a close resemblance.
Can I get you?
Do you recognize this girl?
No? Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, that's the chick who drowned. Cops talking to everyone around here.
Her name's Rose. She came in here the night she died?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she definitely did.
What, are you a cop or something?
I'm her best friend. I was.
Shit. Sorry.
She texted a friend saying she was at the Bayside bar.
But honestly, I don't remember seeing it.
Are you sure?
Sorry.
Hey.
Hi.
Knocked off the stunt and we finished early. So I rock or what?
Great.
And got more rushes. What's this?
It's footage from the restaurant the night that Rose died.
Club business.
Just trying to rule out a suspect.
You know, some people might be threatened that their girlfriend is watching secret footage of their male colleagues, but I now think of it like a hobby. You know, like some people join brownies or Rotary.
It's a little more serious than that.
It's shitty footage. Maybe you should try the VLC player.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. But did you want to watch your rushes?
No, that's all right. I wouldn't want to interfere with club business.
Nope. It's fine. I can do it later.
Sure.
It's very nice to meet you, Hayley. Kat says you've been having an unhappy time.
She's been really supportive.
So, you were a sales rep.
Plumbing supplies. It doesn't sound very exciting, but I liked it.
Until things turned sour with your boss.
It wasn't my boss. It was the other sales rep, Dale. He was always a bit too close, you know?
So, what happened?
It started with a pat on the bum, and then it got worse. God, this is so embarrassing.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Were there emails, text messages?
That's the problem. There's no evidence. And then there was this promotion, a senior sales position. I went for it so I wouldn't have to deal with him anymore.
But you didn't get it.
No, he did, of course.
Had he been there longer?
Yes.
I don't think that's really the point. It's about power and abuse. How one person's life can be ruined and destroyed because they're powerless, and that's just wrong. Men in power, they always stick together.
But it's only plumbing supplies?
I'm sure we can think of something that will make him regret his actions.
Sure.
Charlie went outside for a few minutes at 8:20, then he came back in, then he left at 9:40. And according to Rose's phone log, he called her at 9:45.
So he made the call outside?
Yeah, looks like it.
Did he come back in?
No.
Shit.
Charlie liked Rose.
So he said.
I just don't see why he would do something like that.
You're also insanely naive, so I think we should check it out.
I don't know what I can do.
Leave it with me. recognize this guy?
What's he got to do with anything?
I don't know. So you do know who he is?
Vaguely familiar.
Was he at the bar on the 28th?
Oh, he might have been, he might not have been. The place is packed, it's hard to see anyone. And the 28th was a fashion launch. You probably saw it on the social pages.
Okay, let's look at tragic wannabes.
Some of them are quite hot.
So there was a photographer here.
Wannabes can't take pictures themselves.
You're so lucky.
In what particular way?
Isn't Simon in Gisborne with Peterson?
Yeah.
So you've got no work to do, but you still get paid.
Do you think I should give the money back?
What are you staring at?
You're looking different. Have you lost weight?
You're taking the piss?
No, you're looking so trim. Enjoy that coffee.
What's going on?
I replaced her artificial sweetness with real sugar.
It's really mean.
No, it's funny. And it's crystal.
But what if a staff member with diabetes uses it and then ends up in hospital?
Who's got diabetes?
I don't know.
You can ditch the good girl thing. Simon doesn't have the office bugged. Drink at lunchtime?
No,
Because of your thing for the IT guy?
because I have a lot of work to do before he gets back.
Yeah. One day you will say yes. You will be mine.
Can I help you?
Just looking, thanks.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, Dale. He's leaving early.
He and his wife run a youth prayer group.
How sweet of them.
IT.
It's Elizabeth. I've done some research on our sexual harasser. He's married, one child on the way, 53 friends on Facebook. Quite good privacy settings.
Uh-huh.
And he's religious, goes to church, runs a youth group. A prayer group.
So?
So, he's a hypocrite. You should have seen him standing there like butter wouldn't melt. Speaking of butter, I'd say they have a close relationship. He's not a small man.
You've been following him?
He's our Mark.
Well, what next? Going through his rubbish?
I couldn't. Truck had already come. Wheelie bin was empty.
Now look, Haley does seem like a sweet girl.
You're
but
defending harassment?
if she can't get her job back, what are we supposed to do?
It's about justice, Ganesh. And we shall get it.
It's a good party, that one. Bayside, Bayside. Oh, here's the record launch for the Feelers. You right, the Feelers?
No.
Yeah, good mates of mine. Bayside, 28th.
This is all the photos, even the ones you didn't use?
Well, you never know, do you? What's this about again?
Told you, I'm trying to look for a friend.
All black. Model. Former Miss New Zealand. It was her party, actually. Runs the agency. Hey, that guy owns half of Queenstown, but he's a good joker. There you go. Back at the beginning.
That's it.
It was a good crop that night. Not a lot of A-listers, but enough B&C to make it worthwhile.
You didn't get any photos of anyone else that was there.
I only take photos of important people.
Rose was an important person. She died that night. They pulled her out of the harbour.
I think I read about that.
This is her.
Pretty.
You don't remember seeing her at the Bayside?
I do go to 6, 7 functions a week. They tend to blur into each other.
You probably can't tell me if you saw this guy there either.
Oh, now he definitely wasn't there.
How do you know?
I would have snapped him if he had been. That is Charlie Bryson.
Yeah.
He used to be at the opening of an envelope, but he's kept a low profile since the shit went down.
What shit?
The shit.
His father is in jail. Charlie's father is in jail.
What? You brought us together for that.
Well, it's important information, don't you think? What if it runs in the family?
It's old information. Warren Bryson was arrested for defrauding clients in a Ponzi scheme, currently serving 4.5 years.
You knew.
I thought everybody knew.
I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
But you work for Mosley's in Lubbridge.
No one ever talks to me about anything except their computers.
Well, now you do know.
Like father, like son?
You can't conclude that.
And why Charlie was so keen to get in touch with Rose that night?
The police interviewed Charlie along with everyone else.
Didn't Simon have witness statements?
Yeah, but not all of them, and there's nothing from Charlie. I already checked that.
If Charlie told the truth to the cops, then he's on the level. But if he didn't...
You can't exactly ask the cops that.
We could ask Charlie.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Charlie, we know that you text and called Rose on the night that she died. And by the way, did you kill her?
You won't use those exact words.
Me?
Yeah, you're closest to him.
I work with him.
Andy's always asking you out for a drink.
How do you know?
Crystal,
You need to say yes.
think of it as taking one for the team, doing your duty for Rose.
Why am I always the one that has to have a drink with the suspect? And besides, it won't prove anything. Do we have a contact in the police that could get us access to Charlie's statement?
Well, you must know somebody.
Afraid not. I'm not all that keen on the police at the moment.
Ganesh, do you know somebody?
Why would I know someone?
You're going a little pink around the ears.
Oh, right, I know someone at Auckland Central. But she's not a cop. She mainly puts together traffic statistics.
All the better. She's one of us.
I cannot talk to her.
Why not?
Varsha was interested in me romantically. But I had to let her down gently.
Well, if you let her down gently.
I ignored her texts and phone calls until she stopped calling.
Did you meet her online?
Why would I meet her online? Because I'm in IT. Because in IT, we can't relate to real women in the real world.
We are all kind of thinking that, yeah?
Well, you're wrong. My auntie set us up.
Come on, Ganesh. Do it for the team. Do it for Rose.
Okay, let's make a deal. You go have a drink with Varsha. Jane will have a drink with Charlie.
You don't know what you're asking of
This
me.
is not going to be fun for me either.
You're getting off lightly, believe
We're
me.
all doing what we have to. And it's for Rose.
Hello, Ganesh.
Hi, Varsha.
How are you?
I'm at work.
It's been a while since we caught up.
Since you dumped me, you mean? What do you want?
Would you like to go out for a drink with me?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Dinner might be okay.
Dinner? Yeah, great.
Somewhere nice this time, not a burger bar.
Okay, we could go to the food court.
I choose, you pay.
Whatever you want.
I'm thinking Rogue.
The new expensive place in Britomart.
Fine dining, 5 stars. It's had great reviews.
Fantastic.
Hi.
Hey, how's Simon going?
Still busy negotiating for Peterson.
Yeah, it could take months.
And he's got a whole lot of notes he wants me to transcribe.
Poor old you.
But after work tonight,
What about it?
drink, you and me.
Wow. We'll put this on at 8:10.
Well, I'm definitely gonna need a drink after all that transcribing.
Looking forward to it already.
Me too.
Cool.
Should you get up early?
Normal people do. See this? This girl with Rose? She was in some of your pictures at the launch.
Yeah, it's Nikki Knight.
Who is she?
Up-and-coming slashy. Model slash actress slash party girl.
You got contact details for her?
I'm not in the habit of giving out celebrity details.
She's a celebrity.
D-list, sure. But she's moving up. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to finish my coffee, get on with my day.
I'm not here as a stalker, okay? I'm here for my friend, who may not be an A-lister or go to your stupid parties. She was a good person.
All right. You, wouldn't be interested in any modelling? You might be a bit on the old side, but you're tall. I know some agents. I'll just get that number then.
Wow, you've put a lot of time into this.
Know your enemy. And I believe I now know Dale Considine quite well. Now here's my list of how to punish him. I like number 3.
Whoa, that's big.
Do you have another suggestion?
Money? An apology?
I think we're a little beyond that.
Oh, okay.
And what about the next young lady? Men like this count on no one believing their victims.
I guess.
So, like I was saying, number 3.
Sure, why not?
I can't believe it. She drowned right after that picture was taken. And I was almost there. Oh, I just got a shiver down my spine. Do you think I was the last person to ever talk to her?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Can you tell me about this picture?
It's not the best angle of me, is it?
Did you talk to her?
Yeah, but she was kind of weird.
Weird?
Well, she didn't know anyone at the party. And she was sitting by herself. She was wearing a dress, but the invitation clearly said cocktail.
But you did talk to her?
Yeah. I was getting a drink at the bar and I said hi to her. I always say hi to randoms. Anyway, she didn't say much. But the next time I saw her at the bar, it was like we were suddenly BFFs.
How do you mean?
She was like asking me how my night was and what I did. And I almost told her to get lost. But then I thought she was some casting agent or something because, you know, she asked for the photo.
She suggested the photo?
Yeah. Then I was telling her about my latest catalogue shoot and she got a call on her mobile and just left.
With anyone?
No, by herself. And that's when I thought, how rude. But now I feel kind of bad. Because maybe she was rude because she, like, had a feeling. Like she knew. You know that guy with the hoodie?
What guy?
Death. The one with the hoodie and the stick thingy.
What?
Maybe she, like, saw him. Oh my God, starting to creep myself out.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Okay, well, if there's anything else you need to know.
No, no.
It all looks great, doesn't it?
For these prices, I should get a share of the place.
You're sounding cheap, Ganesh.
Me? No.
Why did you call me?
Well, because I... Well, because we... Look, I thought it would be... I have a favor to ask.
What kind of favor?
A friend of mine, from work. She died recently. Now, the police think it was an accident, but it's a little strange. It would be good to know what was in the witness statements.
You want me to look at official files?
Yes.
You want me to risk my job, to break the law? You are using me.
Oh, it's nice to catch up. It's well.
You ready to order?
Yes. I will start with the bluff oysters, a dozen, followed by the crayfish special for 2. And what will you be having?
Just the bread roll.
It's complimentary.
Can I have 2?
We have to go somewhere which isn't full of suits.
Says the suit. What about this place?
Bayside Bar. It's way too popular.
Have you been here before?
Ages ago, for someone's 21st. There's a quiet place around the corner.
Okay, I'm easy.
Prove it.
Very funny.
You know, I've asked you out and been rejected approximately 73 times.
You've been counting.
What changed your mind? Was my persistence? My boyish charm? The fact that you've broken up with your boyfriend and need a rebounder?
No, thank you. Been nice to do that.
Bummer.
No, I guess we work together every day, and I hardly know anything about you.
You want my life story and not my body?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Let's see. 1987 born. Uneventful childhood, sent to King's College, law school. Got a job at Mosey and Loveridge, and here we are.
Right.
That's mine, what's yours?
Oh, nothing much has happened to me.
Edited highlights?
Okay. There was uni, and then London.
Hanging out with a bunch of other Kiwis, drinking steinies and listening to the exponents. I did that.
You did not eat.
Yeah, 6 weeks between uni and the firm. Carry on. London, then.
Got home, did some temp work, and now I'm sitting in a dead woman's chair.
And is that the only thing you've taken over? You and Simon, you know.
No.
You gotta watch Simon.
What makes you say that?
He swims with the sharks.
Rose liked him.
Rose is too good for Simon. Like you are.
I'm not anything like Rose.
She was too smart to be a PA. Like you. You need to be careful. Simon, Peterson, all that lot.
In what way?
Masters of the universe, who think the lower orders are at their mercy. Especially women.
Were you worried about Rose?
I suppose she thought she knew what she was doing. But those guys didn't get to where they are without cracking heads.
Whose?
It's just the same. And even Masters of the Universe are not invincible.
How do you mean?
Shit. I bear too many. You must have heard about my old man.
He's in jail.
Bit of a lifestyle change for the family. Especially Dad.
I'm sorry.
Jesus, what a depressing bastard. Would you like to hear about the trick I pulled on Crystal involving her Weight Watchers biscuits?
I couldn't eat another bite. Although, perhaps a cheese board.
What?
I'm kidding.
Well, could we have the bill, please?
I've been wanting to come here. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope this means that you could maybe help with the witness statements.
Well, that very much depends on what happens next.
Can you believe these things? I mean, seriously, who has enough money? Sorry.
It's fine. I hate boats, actually.
I've never really even been on one. No, apart from the Waiheke ferry.
Sure you have to go home?
Yes.
Worth a shot? I'll walk you to a taxi. Be a bit dodgy around here at night.
Ah,
This way.
really?
Yeah, there's usually cabs down here.
There's one now.
Ah, sweet as.
Night, Charlie.
See you at work.
What are you doing here?
I need you to look at something. See that person in the mirror?
It's a blob.
Well, you could enlarge it and zoom in on him.
It's out of focus. And the megapixels on this camera are completely
We need to
inadequate
get a look
to
at who this person is. What if it's the bad man?
This isn't Blade Runner, you know.
What?
You know, enhancing the snake scales to reveal it's a replicant. Yeah, it was super awesome in the movie.
Ganesh,
Like Ridley's.
what are you doing?
Coming!
Do you have a woman in here?
You said I had to.
Oh my god. Is it the ex?
Not so much of an ex anymore.
Oh, is she gonna give it up?
Is there a woman out there?
No! Please, go.
Respect, mate.
Thanks.
Now you need to take care of this as well.
Ganesh, hurry up!
I'm going to go into his church and place one of these in each of the hymn books.
You're going to tell his wife and his entire church that he's a pervert?
Yep.
And how's that going to help? What's her name?
Hayley. It's vengeance.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, but if she was harassed, why isn't she taking an employment case?
You think these things are simple?
No.
The powerful shouldn't be allowed to get away with it.
But this guy didn't actually murder anyone.
So, you approve of sexual harassment?
Men aren't the only ones who can be sexually aggressive. I'm just saying.
I just think that we need to be sure.
And maybe you should all just let me continue with this as I see fit. How'd you get on with Charlie?
Yeah, is he the man in the suit?
Well, he doesn't like boats or wealthy people.
Yeah, now that he doesn't have a trust fund of his own anymore.
I don't think Charlie's bad.
Yeah, but you are gullible.
He clearly really liked Rose. He said that she was too good for Simon.
She was.
And that she was too smart to be a PA.
She was. What else did he say?
To watch out for Peterson. And Simon.
You saw the photo?
Wow, there totally is someone in the background.
Yeah, it's not very distinct.
It's useless.
Excuse me, but what about thank you for trying, or thank you for spending half a week's wages on dinner, allowing yourself to be used?
Ganesh took one for the team.
What, you mean?
Varsha is very demanding. And she can fill her mouth like this.
Oh, yuck. Ugh.
With food. A lot of food. Get your minds out of the sewer.
And did you get our report?
No, not yet.
This photo is really blurry.
I'm sorry, but I simply don't have the equipment.
Shit. Phone.
Does she ever even bother to say goodbye?
Not often.
Oh well, onward and upward.
Bye, Sonia. Sonia's really going for it on this one, isn't she?
And she thinks Linda's the worry.
I guess it's understandable after David, but yeah, it does seem a bit extreme.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I might call in sick.
How will that help?
Well, Charlie's Angels is all very well, but where would they have been without Charlie?
I don't know the answer to that.
You see? Women don't know everything.
Hope you feel better.
You're here early again.
No time like the present.
If I didn't know better, might start to think you fancy me.
You do know better.
Right, bit of tone adjustment, contrast, saturation, and it's not the best, but it'll do.
It will.
Cheers.
You're welcome. All these favours I've done for you, when do I get one in return?
If ever you need a courier, I'll give you a discount.
You're too kind.
Hiya.
hello. I'm looking for some plumbing things.
Yeah, well, you've come to the right place.
I spoke to someone called Dale. Is he here?
Oh, Dale's out fixing a problem with a vanity.
I see. What about Haley? I think I dealt with her once when I was here for some plumbing things.
Haley doesn't work here anymore.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not really.
Oh. Not good at her job.
There was that, and she was also a vindictive, lying cow. Sorry.
Oh, vindictive?
Let's just say we weren't that sorry to see her go. She was quite a piece of work.
A vindictive, lying cow.
I beg your pardon?
Look, I know you don't want to hear this, but according to my research, your friend Haley is...
What research?
You're not the only one who can research. And according to mine, Haley is a liar and a bitch.
Who told you that?
Leanne, the showroom person at the plumbing place.
Well, of course she's going to be saying that.
She also said that Dale is a very good senior sales manager and a nice person.
The company have to justify their position. And Haley said it'd be her word against theirs.
Yes, she did. But she also mentioned it was her word against Halliwell and Hopkirk Electrical, where she previously worked. She left there after claiming sexual harassment.
This is just gossip.
The decision. Published by the Employment Relations Authority. She won.
Or maybe because it was true.
Then there was the manager at the party supplies place. She decided not to go ahead with that one, but they told me she got cash.
Oh, fuckity. Excuse my language. Oh, God! Hello. Have a good one.
Miss you.
Afternoon.
Welcome back. Coffee?
Please, catch up at my office.
Sure.
The dream is over.
What dream is that?
I had you to myself for a moment. All too brief. Go on. Get that man his latte.
It's a trim flat white, actually.
Hi, how are you?
Very good indeed.
Great.
There's what you're after.
You don't know how grateful I am.
Well, perhaps you could show me. For God's sake, Ganesh. I don't mean marriage and babies, just dinner and a roll in the hay.
I see.
You can't tell me you didn't enjoy yourself.
Well, it was exhaustive. But fun.
Well, let me know next time you need a favor.
I will.
We can always go Dutch.
I do feel a bit bad. But Haley was so plausible.
Yeah, you wanted to believe her.
I suppose.
Not everyone's like David.
Yes. I was possibly getting a little carried away.
It's understandable.
Let that be a lesson.
And what about your friend from the IRD?
I've made Kat aware of what her new friend is like. She was ropeable. But I don't think Haley will try it again.
Why not?
All taken care of.
Sonia?
Elizabeth?
What did you do?
What's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. But in this case, the goose.
Hayley, a word, please.
How did you do this?
Contacts.
Well, what's that on his neck?
A tat, like David said.
Yeah, he did.
It's got to be our bad man.
Still not much to go on, though.
I have it. The police report and witness statements.
Vasha came through.
Yes. But can I get reimbursed for the dinner? It was very expensive.
I'm sure we can look at it.
Hand it over.
Hey, I did the hard yards for this.
Oh, how hard.
We have the pathologist's report, toxicology, her injury, a blow to the head, and the witness statements.
What about Charlie?
Oh, he gave a false statement about the text, the call. Told him that Rose was at Bayside and he was concerned about her getting home. He called her mobile. She said she was getting a taxi.
So he did tell them.
But was it the truth?
He has no motive and he was open about his actions to the police. He is not the man in the suit.